Hello, y'all. Today is Sunday, January 9th, 2021 at 1:10 p.m. So, I just uploaded a video that I did yesterday. And yesterday, all day, the Wi-Fi on my laptop did not work for anything in the world. But then this morning, it didn't work at all, no matter what area in the room I went to or what spot. But this morning, I just laid down on my bed in my usual spot where I lay down, and I was able to get it uploaded kind of quick. But so today is somewhat warm and very humid, and it was supposed to rain all day. But it's just kind of humid outside and not rainy. I think the sun is trying to come out. So, of course, I have the gnat traps as well. But I'm praying that I'm praying that um that my laptop can dry out and be back to normal, because this morning I was doing nothing but spraying gnats all day with the rubbing alcohol, and it was the most torturous feeling. A gnat had tried to crawl on my back. It's it's such an uncomfortable feeling. Well, I get in trouble if I describe how bad it feels, but so I won't say it. But I'm hoping that the laptop can dry out and be back to functioning like normal. But I hope I can retrieve my information. I hope it's not damaged. The entire screen turned white. So they just you know how they're attracted to light and moisture and stuff, and they kept trying to fly on my laptop, and kept trying to fly on me and stuff. So I felt like that ruined my day. But so last night I tried to prop up the pillows and put the cotton ball and mix activated charcoal and bentonite clay in my mouth. But I did it for like 10 minutes, but I felt scared because I still had this fear that I would choke on the cotton balls while asleep. So I took the cotton balls out, and I'm going to try again with putting in my mouth during the day while I'm awake. And so, like, I've had some inspiration and some hope where some people said that they were able to save their teeth and just keep eating 2 raw cloves of garlic. Like, you got to chop them up and then let it sit for 10 minutes, and it's the worst burn. And then eat the garlic after 10 minutes, or let the garlic sit on the left, well, wherever your abscess is. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes, and let the juices come out. Allicin, ALLICIN, the compound that is supposed to help the healing and stuff. So I guess, yeah, yesterday I had put the garlic by where the abscess is, and then chewed it. Like, after after I've put the timer on and let it sit there, for 20 minutes. But this morning I woke up, I didn't do oil pulling. But the night before last, I waited for a while, and then I've actually bit into the garlic and then let it sit for a while, and then ate it after 10 minutes the day before yesterday. So some people say just keep eating 2 cloves of raw garlic after 10 minutes after you crush it or chop it or whatever, to let the juices, the allicin, activate. And the same thing with onions. And so I guess I'll be trying to take garlic every day until after this thing heals. Some people say that they found results by just consuming coconut oil every day as well. So that's what I gotta practice, until this thing can heal and disappear. And also, I'm gonna be trying to do the poultices of switching between activated charcoal and bentonite clay, or a combination of both. But I felt a slight bit of vertigo last night, but not nearly that bad. It wasn't that bad last night. But around, actually by 11:45, I tried to go to bed, and then right after midnight was when I got intense harassment from loud vehicles and people brighten their lights, loud music blasting, and everything like that. And with my hypersensitive ears, it's hard to ignore noise. I mean, how can you ignore excruciating pain and torture? So I believe that now. I believe that my hypersensitive ear condition is related to my targeting, or a result of my targeting. And the moment I tell somebody that my ears are sensitive because they're making so much noise, they end up treat me like I come from Mars or something. They treat me like I come from a different planet. But I today was another day. I had the same thing I had for breakfast. I had some fruit juice. I mean, it was like smooth juice smoothie with mango, apple, and banana. And I had peanut butter sandwich with the Ezekiel 4 and 9 bread. I was tempted to put some honey on my sandwich. But tomorrow I have I wonder how did that happen for me to have at least, I can't think of what's the third one, but I think I have at least 3 job interviews and not realizing how are they scheduled all that at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I have to reschedule a couple of them. I don't remember what the third one is though, but I feel like, this job, I don't want to quote unquote burn my bridges or say anything, but I'm not going to mention the name of the job. One of the jobs is $10 an hour. And I'm hoping that wouldn't be the only opportunity that be willing to hire me or that I can get. But I can't afford to, even if I walk. I mean, I know it would eat up my money more taking an Uber, but even if I walk, and it would take at least an hour or two to walk back and forth, it's almost $10 Uber ride each way. But I might have to walk. But I mean, to work $10 an hour, it's not enough for me to afford to stay here. I would have to work 2 jobs or work overtime in which most jobs nowadays don't allow overtime. And I was barely making it with $12 an hour. And, as I said before, certain jobs I can't work because of my disability and I have certain limitations. So, I've been imprisoning myself in here just about every day, calling myself trying to avoid being perked. But I don't have to leave this room in order to end up getting perked. As what y'all saw in the middle of the night. But it's insane that in the morning and during the day, there's somewhat not all that much traffic of cars passing by. But if I go there at 10 o'clock at night, then I'd be like the only customer there, or hardly any customers. But in the middle of the night, like 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's the highest traffic. And so I don't see it happen to other targets, but it's only me that whenever I expose my gang stalking, people want to act annoyed with me or act like they got some narcissistic fake solution that I told them, it doesn't work. So they'll act like as if they're annoyed or frustrated with me, quote unquote, complaining so much. But why is it when other targets talk about what the perps are doing, they're not called negative or constant complainers? I mean, when I was being harassed by J. Demon Rotten shit, in my live video that I did, and that was the first one on this channel that I've done. And so many people got frustrated and left because of her constant harassment. And that's what she wanted too, for me to have no support. And everybody got sick and tired of me for not being able to block her. Because I was supposed to interrupt my live to try to, and then they wouldn't even be interested in trying to come back either, But if people try to make it like as if you exposing your gang stalking, that you're a constant victim all the time, and that's a red flag, or you're always complaining about something, or you're always negative, or all you do is complain and you don't care to do anything, to help the situation. I try to block out noise with this, but there are some levels of noise that exceed me using this. I have the hypersensitive ear condition. As I said, I believe it's related to my targeting situation. I do not know if I'm microchipped or not, but I kind of feel like it's pointless or profitless, a waste of time to even work a full-time job that's $10 an hour. It's not enough for me to stay here. And then if I'm back on the streets downtown, I get harassed and abused more, set up more, and I won't be able to have the opportunity to take a bath or shower, or I won't be able to get to be safe. I'm wrongfully banned from the fake dirty YMCA downtown. Other than that, there's really no place else I could take a shower that I know of. I don't do gyms because I don't want them to rob my debit card or be yanking money out of my bank account after I quit or something. So that's why I really don't touch gyms with the 10-foot pole. They won't even allow prepaid debit cards. See, if I didn't say that, people would be like, well, why don't you try to get a prepaid debit card? Gyms, here's my solution. Gyms don't allow it. They don't allow prepaid debit cards or cash, but they feel like they have to go into your bank account. So if I get banned from the gym, but because the gang stalking setup, then it'll be too bad for them to keep yanking money out of my account every month, and I'm banned and I can't even physically go there to try to get the problem straightened out. You know, so the YMCA was set up the same way, but somebody helped me pull strings where I was able to pay cash, $14 cash every month. But hey, I didn't even get to last long enough, because of the gang stalking and everything, and that Corey guy that runs the so-called maintenance department, who the hell hired him? That he exploits and takes advantage of and tries to make a fool out of those disabled, and it's like almost everybody on that cleaning crew, they all got a disability of some sort, and I've seen how he treats them, and I know how he treated me, and he's the cause of why I'm not there why I can't go there no more. So the gang stalking is super heavy over there. So, I'm not allowed to go back there. So then also it would cost me more money. I would have to pay more money for Uber instead of $10. I would have to spend like $20 each way and then still be dirty. And by those, I could never really get anything accomplished or get anywhere. But as I said, certain higher paying job opportunities I could have if I had a car, even though, so yeah, I don't know. But I guess today I'm gonna just try to rest as much as possible. I need to have like another job opportunity no later than this week, since by the next following week, then I won't be able to. I'll have to, after January 20th or 21st, I'll have to end up back on the streets again. So, excuse me, Thursday morning, that seemed like acid reflux, GERD right there. Wow, I guess it's mild, but I haven't been getting it that much. But the if I'd ended up having to leave here Thursday, then I would have felt disappointed, because at the last minute, by something that's not my fault or something that they got wrong, it's like I would have to just pack up, and be gone within an hour or two, and not be able to have the opportunity to properly organize my belongings, and try to have clean and clean this place out before I leave. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do that, and the place would have been left just dirty. But when I came here, I was just too tired and exhausted from work and the sleep deprivation and stuff, and that's why I didn't even bother to say anything. All I wanted to and needed to do was just rest. So that's why I didn't even really say anything, and I cleaned up, whatever, whenever I could, and it had like a lot of dog hairs everywhere, including in the fridge and in the microwave, and all on the floor and everywhere. This place wasn't really that clean, when I first came here. But but motels are never usually really that clean. But when I first got here, in the other room that looked like a resort, they had a bathtub, but I had to deal with noise harassment. But they had like a bathtub, and the room was mostly clean, but except the pillows, and I think the blankets and pillows had looked like as if somebody vomited or a vomit stain or something like that. So yeah. But I'm pretty much scared of my immediate future and stuff like that. I'm tired of gnats being all over everywhere. I feel like I wish this room didn't have gnats. But, you know, and I wish that this room, I wish that this room had an opportunity where I can, get to take a bath and soak, like do detox soaks and stuff where I can soak in a tub and stuff. I wish I can have that. You know, I don't know if y'all would consider me entitled and asking for too much, but hey, I have paid my work money all this time. You know, so yeah, I am. Yesterday I was highly tempted, but ended up not. You know, I didn't give in. But today it's like I'm weak enough to give in to a craving of eating dessert. But but I guess trying to heal, that probably will set me back. You know, because I did not realize somebody said that 1 teaspoon of sugar suppresses your immune system for 24 hours. So, but as I said, I wanted so badly to put some honey on my peanut butter sandwich, but I had already had the juice and stuff. But any other time I would have done it. But last night, yeah, that's what I had: coconut oil, garlic, kimchi, and I had chicken, and what else did I have? And the pine berries, which is like look like albino or white strawberries. I didn't taste the pineapple flavor at all. But they say it's supposed to be look like strawberry and pineapple, but I didn't taste the pineapple flavor at. Like they basically made it like as if it was albino strawberries that taste like pineapple flavor, but I didn't taste the pineapple flavor. And I also had some mixed vegetables, salad, but I couldn't eat it all because it seemed like as if some of it perished, it went bad. But I ate what I could, the fresh parts. But I ended up getting gnats in the doggone fridge and everything, you know. But, the fridge wasn't all that clean when I got here, as I said, dog hairs and everything. But I gotta find the physical energy to be able to clean out the fridge and freezer and stuff, you know. But I get scared of scared. I mean, I'm looking for a permanent place to live and a permanent solution. And, as I said, after what happened with Lisa Ruby, and I was familiarized with her for almost a year, over 8 months, actually over 10 months, by the time I finally went over by her and then dealt with what I went through. So if these people try to be like, come over by my house, ain't no targeting over here, and you live in Arizona, then, you know, I don't trust that. You know, I mean, how is it you claim you're targeted, but you're living nice? And I think they lied just to bait me in. And y'all think I'm supposed to accept just any random offer to come and stay by somebody, but I got condemned, and I never heard the end of it with being victim blamed with what I went through with Lisa Ruby. And I'm not mentally ready to go through that again. I'm just trying to get my own place, you know, anywhere nearby, you know, in this area, you know, Pensacola metro area, or even if it's in Fort Walton Beach or any of the surrounding areas, you know. So I'm gonna go for now, and I'll see y'all in a while.